Oh my goodness, what did I do to my hair? Hi guys, welcome back for another video. I'm Jules, in case you don't recognize me. I finally got my hair cut after 30 years of having it long. Got it cut kind of short. Actually pretty short. If you can you can see the back of it. It's like super short back here. Um, yeah, got that done this past week. Feeling pretty awesome about it. Haven't had my hair this short. I don't know if I've ever had my hair this short, but I love it. I love it so much. This is actually what the hair looks like after waking up this morning and going over and doing some work stuff, type stuff, and then coming back. I mean, this is the way it lays now. I love it. When I'm working, I mean, it's so hot. It's gotten so hot. My whole head is like drenched with sweat, so I can put together some really interesting styles at that point. But it kind of naturally parts on that side. But this isn't how I normally like. There's so many different things that you can do with this, and I love it. I can't stop running my hands through my hair. My hair is so soft now, but I absolutely love it. It was time for a change. You know, it was time for a change, and I definitely have been making some amazing positive changes in my life. I should say this summer. You know, it's been a lot of good things that have happened to me, a lot of things that I've kind of figured out about me, and so I've been super productive, super happy with a lot of different things. Behind me, you can see some of my designs. In case you didn't know, I actually also design cross stitch patterns, including the ones behind. It's stitchingjewelsdesign.com is the website. We've got our koala bear, sun worship, and then this is wolf. So this one and this one is done with just one color, and these are half stitches. So everybody always wonders like how good is a half stitch? Whoop, let me actually show you a half stitch. Show how good a half stitch is going to look. But it looks really good. So I mean the coverage I think is fantastic. If you're using like 25 count, 28 count, that kind of thing, using a half stitch will save you time and still provide you really good coverage. If you're stitching on like 18 count, I would go to I would probably go full cross stitch on that. Just you want to cover that square as much as you can. So, but yeah, so I do that. Haven't really done any of the stitching stuff this week though. I actually need to let you guys in on kind of what's been going on because I've been working on something that's not cross stitch related that has taken up a lot of time in this last month. It has been a good month to sort of take a break from cross stitching, especially actually stitching part, because I still have problems with like actually just I taped it up this morning and now I got to retape it for this joint, but been kind of hurting my fingers a little bit lately. But I do really want to get back into stitching because I am excited about some of the newer designs and the older ones that I've been stitching. I want to kind of get those done. So oh yeah, and by the way, just while I'm thinking about it, I added a few extra things to stitchingjewelsdesign.com. I do have a page on there where you can find shops on Etsy to find different fabric and other different materials that you may want for stitching. I've been having some questions from people. I'm just going to be playing with my hair probably the whole time, but I've been having some questions from folks about where do I, where do you get this? I get all my fabric from a stitching shop here in Denver, stitchingshop.com. They have to me like the best quality fabric out there. And when I need new fabric, that's where I'm going to go. So what else we got? So, oh, what I added that, and then I added a whole thing about Pattern Keeper because I was introducing to people to some Pattern Keeper info again this last week or two. They had questions about it, and so I just put together a little brief summary of Pattern Keeper and where to find all the different helping things, help pages for it and whatnot. So, and there was one more thing, and I forgot what it was, but anyway, so I'm just trying to fill out a little bit more on stitchingjewels.com. So what have I been doing? I'm going to tell you a little bit about the football stuff that I've been doing. I love football as much, if not maybe a little more than I love cross stitch. I have loved football since I was a wee little tiny kid, standing up in my crib watching a game on TV. I would watch complete whole games on TV of football when I was that small. Could barely stand, but I could sit there and watch it. So I've loved it for my whole life. And so there's I'm not going to tell you who these guys are, but they're a well-known company that does a lot of football analytics, professional and college analytics, meaning gathering data about football. And so like watching a football game, basically there's a lot of things that they do, but what I've been involved in lately has been uh, a job tryout, so to speak, a training program to see if I get hired. And what it is just going, like you take a football game, say it's LSU versus Alabama, which is one of the games we were working on. Basically, what I would chart players for, say like Alabama's offense versus LSU's defense for the entire game. And what you're doing is not only you like making sure you know exactly all 11 players that are on the field for each side, which is a lot harder than it looks, especially when a team likes to rotate in offensive linemen. And the cameras don't necessarily see that because we're looking at broadcast film. We're not looking at like, a super special coach's film that you can see everything. We're just watching the broadcast film. And so not only are you doing that, but you're also looking at who's on the line of scrimmage. There's always got to be 7 players on the line of scrimmage on offense, no more, no less. And then what is their position at the snap? Meaning, like, where are they positioned on the field? And there is a very set, broken down guide for how to do that. Like, is this person a cornerback? Is this person a left or right cornerback? Are they a slot cornerback? Are they a slot right outside cornerback? Are they a linebacker? Are they middle? Are they just an inside linebacker? Are they, there's just a gazillion different things that, like in any one play, on any 22 players, and there are like 3 different things that you need to like check off on every play. So, are they bunch receivers? Are they pressing corners? And then on this pass play, is this guy blocking or this guy running a route? Just all different kinds of things. So it's taken up a lot of my time. It was a sort of a cattle call on Twitter for people to try this training program. It's unpaid training, but if you make it through and if you're good enough that they want to hire you, then you basically get you'll get work during the season where you'll be evaluating games. And it's a stepping stone for more football knowledge and analysis. And I've learned so much. I mean, I knew a lot going in, but I've learned so much more just doing this. And I have loved it, except for the stressful parts of when I'm not getting it. But it's getting better and better. But we just completed week 4 of a 5-week evaluation period. So I got to see how I get graded this week. I've not done great. I also, I don't know how much people are like doing the game and then going back and then checking their game, like check the mistakes. And I'm like, that doesn't do me a whole lot of good before I submit it. Like I need to just do it and then tell me what I did wrong. I'll go back and I'll try and make sure I don't do the same thing the next week. So we should be getting our scores. I hope later today, maybe tomorrow, find out where we're at. And then, next week will be it. Next week will be the least amount of time that I probably spend on it, I think. Just one day and then it'll be done. So, but that's what I've been doing lately instead of cross-stitch stuff. This past week, I stayed up really late Wednesday night just Wednesday night, most of the week basically, but Wednesday night I was up till past midnight working on it. And I was trying to catch up on sleep. And last night, Friday night, I slept like almost 12 hours last night, and I finally feel pretty good today. So I was just exhausted. That's what I've been doing. Now, if by some glorious chance I do actually get hired for this, it will take my Saturdays during football season, and that's it. So shouldn't really take stuff during the week, but anyway, I can kind of reset myself and get back to actually doing cross-stitch stuff, more design and more stitching and stuff. I was watching Ronnie Rowe's video yesterday, and shout out to Ronnie, hey bud. And he was talking about for himself, like how he's just kind of taking a break right now from stitching, get out and do stuff. And I thought that was a really great thing. I mean, we've it's been 3 years since that COVID summer, which is insane, but I still think people need to be getting out and doing stuff. I know in the South right now, it's been like Texas is super hot. You guys should be inside in air conditioning, but a lot of us can be outside doing stuff. And like last weekend, my husband and I went out and we played catch for the first time in over a year, I think. And we're going to do it again later today. Just go out to the park behind the house and just throw the ball around for a little while. It's getting some sun, just relaxing and feeling good. Yeah, I think that's important. And then, when it's nighttime or when the weather starts to turn again, you can get back to your stitching. If you want to stitch right now, that's great. But I've always kind of taken a break in the summer. Not as much as I have this year, though. Not as big of a break. But I just can't stop looking at myself with the hair. I just don't recognize myself. Still have the bit of grays. When they cut my hair, it was funny because I was like looking at it in the uh, whatchamacallit, in the mirror, and I was like, my hair looks lighter. Like, it just looks lighter. And sure enough, it was like the longer stuff was actually dark. And so the hair actually lightened up for this. But anyway, that's my hair story. I think that's it for now. It is still before noon on Saturday, so we just shaved Bailey, ran ran her over to the clinic and shaved her, so she's a happy camper now, and cleaned Groot the axolotl's tank, and the bird cage. The bird's still here. You can't bird. He's not talking to us yet. He can't hear me talking. I call him Bird. I just never came up with I never really knew his true name, and I just call him Bird. And he's still going strong. I mean, these guys are gonna live forever. That's all I gotta say. So, got my desk behind me. Finally got a desk lamp. What you see shining on me now are different kinds of more filming lights than anything. I didn't have anything that I could set on the table and just have it bear down and do that. So, I think that's actually what I'm going to start doing with stitching, is just come up here and just focus. I started listening to a new audiobook last night, and so far I like it, so I'm going to hopefully maybe finish that this weekend. But it's time to start listening to some books and doing some stuff and stop playing with my hair. I actually still put it up in I can still put it up in a ponytail if I grab all of it, and it's this teeny little like bam bam ponytail, little pigtail at the top, or top tail, or whatever they call it. I don't know. But oh yeah, the other thing I forgot to tell you guys last week is I actually signed up. This is insane. I signed up for a like adventure run in late September, as motivation to kind of continue to get stronger and be in better health, lose some weight, get lighter. And because I'm like at 25 pounds down now, and just getting stronger and stronger. Been working my legs more. My legs have been trying to cramp all the time because I'm finally using like my leg muscles for things. And but it's a short, like it's a 2 mile thing, and signed up with some friends, and we're gonna do that at the end of September. It's just like a little bit of running, and then just all different kinds of obstacles, over under mud, monkey bars, things like that. So I got to get the fingers healed up so that I can go over to the park. They've got some different monkey bar type things, I think, over there, and go over and kind of start working on those. But yeah, so otherwise we're set. So anyway, thank you for stopping by. I hope you're having a great summer so far. And I hope if you are stitching that you're getting some good progress done. And if you aren't stitching, don't feel bad about it. You basically, we all take breaks. You have to take a break. You can't do this nonstop. So, all right. Let's see this side of my hair. Ooh. Sorry, I can't help it. I just can't help it. My whole adult life, I have not done this. So this is insane. All right, guys, I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm going to let you guys get back to whatever you're doing, and I am going to go do stuff. So have a great day. Happy stitching. Be safe. I'll see you later.